So just before we start the class and we start dancing, we would like to introduce ourselves and the school. So Soni School of Garba Dance is a round-the-year authentic Garba school where we have a structured and defined syllabus for authentic Garba. So we are not somebody who just do temporary Garba workshops just before Navratri, the way it has been happening across the world. But we have been teaching Garba for the past 23 years now, and our school has a structured way of teaching Garba. We have a defined syllabus of Garba from levels, that is gradings, we call it. That is level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, and level 5. We are affiliated to the UNESCO, that is United Nations. We are members of the International Dance Council, which is the official dance body of the UNESCO. And whoever learns Garba from us and completes the certified courses of level 1 to level 5, on every certificate there is mention about UNESCO and about our membership out there. So it is, and because of the detailed syllabus, we always have been recommending all our viewers and all our students that Garba is not something we can take it lightly and just learn it for 20 days and perform in Navratri. It has got a lot to learn, and we have got a lot to teach. And that is the reason we aim at conducting regular Garba workshops in the Europe. We have been doing this in India. Our classes run round the year from January till December. 12 months we have regular Garba batches going on. We have done multiple workshops in the Europe in summers, in winters, and before Navratri. We are doing at least workshops thrice to 4 times in a year in Europe. But we aim at doing it more regularly in Europe. And we are coming up with a workshop, a full-fledged course in the coming week for you guys. And for that, this is a taster session where we'll give you some idea about what we try to teach. Before we start, one final point that we at SSGD are not just teaching you all authentic Garba, but we are also trying to teach all authentic Garba with the correct techniques. Because we all enjoy doing Garba, but we don't know what are the flaws in our techniques. We miss out on where our feet are going wrong, or where our body is going wrong, or where our postures are going wrong. And that is where we really aim at, is that we ensure that your footing, your claps, your hand, your face, and your waist, everything, your body is working perfectly fine. And that is the aim of our school. So that is what you will be learning today. Uh, any words from you?
Okay, just to quickly add to this, I think what just Suraj just said, that not just Gujaratis but everyone has been dancing Garba for a real long time. But I always ask them one question, because people have a lot of doubts, like why should we learn Garba, and what will we learn? So there are a couple of points which I always emphasize on, that majority Gujaratis have been dancing Garba for a long time, and they might have been good. But when I ask them a question, that if you've been good for so many years, why haven't you become very good or excellent after doing something good for so many years? A lot of people do not have answers to that. Well, the answer to that, maybe what we think, is that people are good for a real long time and not becoming very good and excellent is because maybe they lack techniques. Also, the other important point is that everyone has been dancing Garba. When you go for a Navratri festival, maybe in London or Leicester, anywhere, you see hundreds of people doing Garba. But out of those hundreds of people, you might like to watch only a few of them, despite all of them doing similar Garba. So the analysis from our side is that we like to see a selected few, is what just Suraj said, is how to use your hand, body, your waist, your different body parts in the best possible way which suits you. So today maybe we will just try to run through that a little bit on how we can best use that body part so that our dance looks better in the given performance itself. So we will just start off by just doing some very simple leg movements, actually, because this particular leg movement, what we are trying to show you right now, is commonly used in Betadi Garba, what we do. Why I'm specifying this is because in UK especially, there are a lot of Dodia style Garbas happening, maybe especially adapted from maybe Baroda and Ahmedabad side. But here what we are trying to do is a simple Betadi Garba. So we'll just start off with a simple leg movements, actually. So the leg movements here, if you all can just get up and get ready for a little bit of dancing happening. The leg movements here, simple will be just keeps facing at the camera. The leg movement will be right, right, left, left. So it will be your right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. So it will be right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. Okay. So let us just do this one more time. So again, it will be like 1, 2, 3, 4 going forward and 1, 2, 3, 4 going back. So this is right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, what I just told you some time back is this same simple thing uh, when done it on music. Okay, it should not look like a simple walk, because what I did right now, it can just look like right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. But what we want is, if you can just try to stretch yourself a little bit, go bend yourself a little bit, that might just help it look more graceful. So it can be like right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll just put the music on right now. So maybe you will just have an idea. Om, can you just put on the music, please? So you can just have the idea how it will go with the music beats actually. Okay. So and meanwhile, when I say right, right, left, left, or 1, 2, 3, 4, we'll do the simple claps on every one. So the count will be something like this. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have a little bit of music here. So let's just try to follow this on music right now, please. On this count now, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so while doing this, if you all have observed, maybe we were trying to just stretch ourselves a little bit, go down on our knees, so get that little bit of grace while dancing. A lot of things which people need to understand in this is that a very common thing, that how much do I go down or how much do I stretch? So the simple answer is that, because when we are in a class, we ask people these questions, that how much do you think that you should be stretching? So people say as much as you can. Uh, so let me just tell you one thing, that is not the correct answer. It is not that stretch as much as you can. The correct answer can be that stretch as much as you are comfortable while dancing. Stretch as much till the time you are not feeling awkward while dancing. Because if I stretch like this, when I do right, right, I might cover a lot of distance. So again, the simple logic would be that focus on the quality aspect and not the quantity too much. So stretch as much as you can till the time you feel good, till the time you don't feel awkward while dancing. Okay, so we'll do one more time, and maybe you just try to follow the same thing. One small tip on this is that when you're using your legs, try to get the neatness going. When I say neatness, is I'm just joining, going forward, joining, going forward, joining, going back, joining, going back. The reason why I'm telling you this is because a lot of y'all might be able to relate to this is that a lot of people while dancing, they lack neatness. Their legs might be going at different times, different places. Okay, it is not organized. That makes, when I'm seeing at someone dance, that makes the dance a little bit of not too tidy for me, right? So these are the small things which will make your dance look slightly better than what you were doing before. So again, when I put the music, we will start with right, left, right, left, with the neatness. Second will be stretching as much as possible till the time you're comfortable. And third, with the clap. And the clap will be on every one. Okay, let's do it together now. Oh, can you just see the questions ka hai specific audio? Question. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so here I think is a little bit what we have tried to focus on the legs part. Now let us just try to do some variation on the hands. So the clap was simple: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. But the thing which you said that how we can use it more efficiently. So what we will do is we'll clap in this particular way. What I want you all to practice is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So in this, if you see properly, what we are doing is we are using your hands, the neck, and the waist. Now, very importantly, when we see a lot of people doing this particular step, they actually move only their hands. They just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But what we ideally want is, we don't want your hands to be going from left to right. We actually want your waist to be turning. If you see, my hands are steady and it is my body which is turning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay. Okay, so what we will do is, as far as the hands are also concerned, you will just try to ensure that your hands are not too close to your body, because a lot of times when you clap like this, it doesn't look that good. The other is, a lot of people do common mistake, they clap like this. Okay, this also doesn't. It's like shoulder height, not too stiff and not too loose. Okay, in control. Okay, and going from left to right. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Left, right, left, right. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's do this on music now, where we will have just the claps happening from left to right. When you're facing the camera, your first clap will be on your left hand side. So there'll be 1, then 2 will be, your hands will be in the front, 3 it will be on the right hand side, 4 again in the front, and 1 again on your left hand side. So just try to follow us on what we're doing with the claps. We are not doing the leg movements, we are doing only the claps. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. I was actually trying to come to the screen and see whether how you all are doing. That's my usual habit when I take a class. But today it's a different scenario since we are on a different platform. I'm assuming that everyone is trying their best to follow what we are doing. And always remember one thing that let's be slow and steady. So what we did right now is we tried to understand the legs, the leg movement of right, right, left, left, or maybe say 1, 2, 3, 4. And we did the same claps on the same count, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So now a very simple thing is that we will just try to get both the things happening together. Okay. So what I'll do is first, me and Surat, we will just do it for you all. Since you have done your legs, since you've done your hands, when we do both the things together, legs and hands together, you will be slightly easy for you all to relate to it. So first, right now, just see what we are doing before you actually do it. Okay. So 4 times we will just do it and show you the entire step. Then maybe we'll all do it together. Okay, so I hope you got an idea of that we tried using the legs, the waist, the hands, the claps, everything together. Now, just a warning for you all that when you attempt this now, when you put on the music, just in case if you have a problem in doing all these things together, I would say that please be patient and focus on your legs first, because we always believe that legs are definitely something which will define how good a dancer you are. Okay, gradually the first thing your focus will be, am I getting my legs correct? Your second focus will be that am I clapping correct? And then the third focus will be the legs, the clap, am I doing the twist correct? Okay, so if the twist is not happening, focus on the legs and hands first. Okay, so we are starting the music. We'll go slow. We'll just start with a simple leg movement. We'll do the simple steps, claps only, and then we will keep adding to it. Okay, so one more time again. Five, six, seven, fully the legs. Right, left, left, right, left, left. Now with a simple clap. Okay, so again, just to reconfirm, I'm assuming that people are focusing more on the quality aspect, and because we always say in class that it is very important for you all to decide that what is your speed of learning. Okay, as I just said that the first thing which you need to ensure that have you worked on making your legs really neat. Okay, because I just don't want that simple walk happening. I want that neatness where your legs are joining. Going here, again joining. Again here, join. Join. So have we done that? Because I always believe that it is not about quantity again. You should just ensure that after this session, do you think you are better than what you were before the session? Okay. A lot of people slightly goof up because they want to do everything. And in that, they compromise on the quality aspects. Right now, let us ensure that we make our foundation really strong so that the legs are happening correct, the claps are coming correct, and then the twist. Again, I'll just, before I conclude this particular step, I will just quickly repeat that when you're clapping, I want your waist to be turning. This is left and right, left and right, left and right. Okay, so this is like a very simple step which we did. But again, as I said, when you do it with these small things in mind, trust me, your dance will look much different than what you have done it before. Because that grace part, the point which we said in the beginning, that when you see this hundreds of people doing this particular step, but out of those hundreds, why do you love to see only maybe those 5 or 10 people? Because they are in complete control of what they are dancing. Okay. Now, just moving forward, what we will do is quickly we will just show you a particular step and some variations in that particular step. Me and Suraj, we will do it, and then maybe we will just try to show it to you from scratch. Okay. So quickly, and meanwhile, just in case if you have any questions, keep posting. So maybe we might just address that towards the end. So we are just quickly showing you a step with multiple variations, and then we will just try to teach it to you. Sorry. Listen. Okay, so I hope you all like seeing this particular step. So what we will do is we will try to just break this up, because again, I don't know if you all have observed, it was again a similar right, left, but in a slightly different way. Okay, so what we will do is we will do that right, left. I'll again show you the leg movements first. Okay, so what you'll do is you'll have your right shoulder facing the screen right now. Okay, turn towards your left side with your right shoulder facing the screen, and what you'll do is your simple leg movement would be right, coming forward, and then take your left leg ahead and just turn. So left. Okay, I'm showing this to you again. So this will be right, and left, right, left, right, left, right, left. So again, if you saw, it's the same common thing as the counts which were there. That is right, left. The same 4 counts: 1, 2, 3, 4. So right, going forward, left. So the same thing. Let's have a look at this one more time on music, how we are doing it. Okay. Great. So I hope you're getting an idea. There are these small things which will make the step look better or make you feel better when you're doing it. Those small things are like what we have seen for many of our students, what the hurdles are in doing this particular step. The simple hurdle is that what they do is they do this right, and then they take this left leg here and then turn and try to do it left. But the beauty of this step would be when you're doing this right, and when you take your left leg forward, is that a time when you just turn. So that is left. So that is happening simultaneously. So this is left and left. And the same thing applies while going back. So this will be right, and then turn. So this is left and left. So right, turn, left, 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 right, left. Are you getting an idea? So again, the distance is something what you will decide that how much you are comfortable doing it. So we just put the music on and you guys will just try to do the leg movements only. Okay? You got the normal image. Ready? Okay, I think one important thing which I think I always say, but I missed out telling you today is, see, always remember, I think one of the most important point is get that feeling that you are enjoying. Okay, the best thing is that to express joy, because my dance teacher, I think Surat must have told you all, our dance teacher from whom we learned, Kumari Indumati Deleji, one thing she told us about Indian folk dances, that any folk dance is performed on some festival to celebrate something good, right? And when you're celebrating something, there has to be an expression of joy, okay? And that joy has to be seen in your dancing, that joy has to be seen in your face in a very controlled manner. And that, once you start enjoying, once you have that joy inside you, that will automatically reflect in your dance. And trust me, I always say that because me and Surat, we go to a lot of places across globally to judge dance competitions. And the best people who we find is not, there is one set who are like the best dancers, and there is one set who are like enjoying the dance beautifully and dancing. So that definitely gives us a different feeling altogether of loving them to see what they are doing. Okay, so just try to enjoy this particular step when you're doing it. We'll put the music on. Five, eight, 7, 8. this is what we try to ensure that our legs are going good. Now what we try is that how can we get the hands going correct? Okay, because what we right now did the clap was like the simple clap just to get with the beats correctly. Now what I want is, again, I would like to emphasize that maybe when you see a lot of people doing this step, what you saw in the beginning, me and Surat doing it, a lot of y'all might just land up not using the hands in the best possible way, and that is what will decide that how good a dancer you are. That do you fall into that ordinary dancing bracket, or you want to get better and better and better? So we're just trying to show you the hands, how best it can be done. Okay, so if you saw our hands, and all the time when we clap, our clap was above our forehead. Okay, so what I want you all is just to quickly practice. Just maybe come and stand in front of the screen right now with your legs slightly spread. Okay, now what you will do is you will just bend your left leg. After doing this, you will get your left leg is bent, your right leg is on your toes. Okay, now what you do is you take your left hand above your head with your left elbow pointing back. Okay, now with the right hand clap with your right elbow pointing down. So there is a gap between my left and the right hand. And now the most important thing is you push yourself inside from your waist and get your head in line with your right foot. Correct? Now just freeze here for a second and just imagine someone clicking a picture of yours. I am sure you will agree that this will look like a much better posture when you're dancing, when you're doing this particular step in this particular pattern. So again, I'll just show you the clap. How it might look is when I say 1, 2, 3, start. Okay, so the clap and all these small things will define how neat you are as a dancer. These are the things which will make you look like a much better dancer actually. Okay, so the same clap, again I'm just showing you. I'll just do a quick recap of the position. Standing with your legs slightly apart, left leg bent from the knee, right leg on your toes, left hand above your head with your left elbow pointing back, right hand not covering your face, clapping the left hand, and your right elbow pointing down and pushing yourself inside, and your right head coming in line with your head coming in line with your right foot. So this is the posture which I want. When I say 1, 2, 3, start. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Are you getting it? Let's do it with a count one more time. Ready? When I say 1, 2, 3, start. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, stop. A couple of things to be kept in mind is that if you remember the first clap which we did, our hands went from one side to the other at shoulder level. In this, what we want is the hands going from left to right, close to your body like a swing. Very close to my body. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. At any point of time, you see our faces are not getting covered by our own hand. Our hands are not going behind. This will make your dance posture look very awkward. It is in the same frame. It's in the same plane. Okay? We're just putting the music. Just try again, enjoying that, and we going with that proper swing actually. Okay, so what we do is we do the same things, uh, the same thing which we applied previously, that legs, hands, and all the small things which you do, everything together. So what we will do is now, since you've done your legs, you've done your hands, these two things separately, what me and Surat will do is we'll try to um, do the entire step for you once, so where again you will be able to relate to it. So just try to understand the step once more by looking at us, and then maybe we'll do it again with all of us together. Okay? So here, when you saw both of us doing the step, you can just relate to one thing, that we are pretty close to each other. So if our hands are not proper in the right way, moving from one side to the other, we would have landed up banging into each other. Okay, so this is where I say that because I'm sure you know that Garba is a group dance. You'll always be dancing in a group only, and it is always important to respect your group members, that you all dance in a coordinated, synchronized way. And these are the measures which need to be taken to ensure that you are not dancing as an individual. But what happens is, having said this, Garba, when you perform in Navratri, is also not like a choreographed dance. It is more on an ad hoc basis, socially performed. So this is where, when you have your basic dance techniques clear, because you never know when you're dancing in a Navratri who will be dancing next to you, but you have this, your steps happening in a very disciplined pattern, it automatically respects your neighbors, or it automatically respects the next person who you're dancing with, and definitely that synchronization is seen very much. Okay, so now what we do is we will just do the same thing, but when you will join us again, the same thing will be, the first focus will be on your legs, then maybe the simple claps, and then maybe the swing in which we want. And in that bargain, if you have any issues, you just focus on your legs first. What we will do is now, because what we performed was a slightly faster music, we will just get the music slightly slower for you all to just maybe take it slightly more comfortably. Okay? Simple clap. Speak now. Okay, so I am sure you guys are enjoying this because, as I said, that is the basic principle. Because whenever we are teaching, we come across hundreds, or maybe we cross thousands, maybe in over years, basically. So the primary thing which you always tell people is ensure that you are enjoying. Okay, that is the primary objective of you to do anything. Yes, we will ensure that how you keep getting better We will tell you ways that how you can approach it in a more organized way, in a systematic way. And we will ensure that with every session, every one of y'all gets better and better and better and better as far as your legs are concerned and your hands are concerned and your waist is concerned, your neck movement is concerned, everything, how it can be got together to ensure that a different person comes out when you are doing Garba the next time. One thing which I don't know whether you've observed properly or not, but in this particular step, the beauty, what a dance teacher used to always tell us, that the two beautiful things about Garba is how you bend and how you take circles. Okay, so this particular step, I think when we showed it for the first time, the different variations, I don't know whether you've observed, but how we went down. We went down in a way where we were bending and our hands were actually brushing the floor and going ahead. So I'll just show you that one more time, and then maybe I'll talk a little bit on that. So this, we just showed it to you just for you all to understand this particular type of step. We are not making you do it right away, because one of the main reasons is that this is right now more like a one-way interaction. We are not able to see you because more importantly, yes, this needs a little bit of monitoring, because everyone comes with the right body. Back becomes a very important part of your body, because we do not want it to be abused in any particular ways. The right exercise prior to that and all those things will be taken care of. But why we showed you is because this definitely becomes one of the very beautiful steps. Having said that, to perform this, we need to work towards it, because you cannot be just immediately just bending it and doing it. So we showed it to you because when we get into detailed dancing, bending and circles and all become like something very, very important from the Garba perspective. So gradually, when we get into more detailed studying, we will learn this in a more detailed way. But right now, we would like to just show the other variation which we did some time back, is the hopping step. The same thing if you saw, we'll just quickly show you the step what we did. Okay, so now I'll just try to tell you something. I would like to show you something over here, that at SSGD, one of the main objective of our school is not just to teach you Garba steps. One of the biggest objective is that we want to make you intelligent dancers. I'm repeating, intelligent dancers. Because a lot of people ask us that how many steps do you all teach and what is basic Garba, advanced Garba? But we always believe that we are working towards making you all better dancers. What I mean by better dancers, what the ideology of SSGD about better dancing is, like what happens is, learning a step is one thing, but using it in the right way is much, much, much more important. I'm sure you all will agree. And that is where a lot of times people land up on the wrong side. What I mean by that is, maybe you know 10 answers, but in exams, if you do not put the right answer to the right question,
you might land up getting a 0, because for every specific question there has to be an answer. You cannot be saying, okay, it is a mismatch and you can pick it up from anywhere and do it. How I'm relating to that particular point over here is because whenever you dance, there is different music likely to be played. Because in Bombay, when we dance, there is a particular type of music happening. When we go to different states in Gujarat, there is Baroda, Surat, Ahmedabad, Rajkot, all the other places, there are different types of music happening. When we've been to UK for a few Navratri festivals, there is different type of music happening there. So that is where that intelligence comes, that how do you use your steps in the best possible way. So what we are trying to do is right now, we will show you the same step in on different music, and just see that how well we can be using it in the right way. Okay, so the same step we will try to do it on a slow music right now, very slow music, I would say. Okay. So what we are trying to do is we are doing the same step on a very slow music, medium music, and fast music. Okay, the hopping step. Okay. And the same thing, maybe we've already done it on medium music, but we'll try to show it to you on a very fast music. Okay. So just to point out specific that what do you think we did different was that maybe when the music was slow, we adjusted that how much we can bend, how much we can stretch. That same stretching might not be applicable when we are doing that on fast music. The same bending might not be applicable when we are doing it on a faster music. So that is where the intelligence is used, that okay, how do you alter as per different music? How do you alter as per different conditions? So these are the things which we keep in mind whenever we are learning any step done. Because what happens is when we speak to a lot of people, sadly what has happened is a lot of people just try to learn steps keeping a particular song in mind. Okay, that is what we have observed a lot. And what happens is when they go to dance in a different place, and if that song is not played or that music is not played in that particular way, that person becomes completely blank. Okay, so that's the reason why we don't try to relate to any, we try to relate to the beats happening. And that is why what the point which you said in the beginning, that we want you all to be intelligent dancers, so you can learn the step and maybe use it wherever, maybe just for learning purpose. We when my students, when they go to higher grades, because we have as Surya told you in the beginning, we are the first school who have a proper syllabus. We are the first school maybe who are now approached by the university over here to come up with a proper syllabus of 100 marks exam happening in the university actually. So when they go to higher grades, just to understand how good they are, we get them exposed to different music. When I say different music is something beyond Garba, just to understand whether are they getting the beats correctly. We might, just for learning purpose, I'm saying, okay, we are not crossing the traditional boundaries in any ways, but just for learning purpose to gauge whether a person is understanding the beat sense correctly, we sometimes might put a one of these some other regional songs from a Marathi movie. Marathi, one of the languages of India. So we put a Marathi song and see if they are getting the beats correctly. We might just put some classical song to see whether are they getting the beats correctly. We might just put some Michael Jackson song just to understand whether they're getting the right beats or not. So that is what I think our objective has always been, that how we make you intelligent dancers. Okay. So before we wrap up, we will just quickly show you this hopping step which we did, how you all can do that. Okay. So the same thing would be, you're facing on your left hand side. This is in front of the screen. You turn towards your left. So what I want you to do is, the simple thing would be, is that right leg, you're lifting it up. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. But this becomes like a very simple and ordinary thing. The beauty of this step would be, when you're taking this right leg up, it is that small jump which you're having doing on your left leg. So this is 1, 2, and then again I'm hopping on my right leg. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So can we just try this one more time? Okay. Ready? 1, 1, 2. So first is simple, just lifting your leg. Again, we might just change gears and maybe just doing the simple leg movement. You start hopping. People who are not comfortable, it's okay. You continue with just lifting your legs only. The hopping can wait till the time you are more comfortable. Okay. So we'll just start with a simple leg movement. This will be with the music, on a slow music, medium music. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. So I just hope you all got the difference of that simple movement. That is 1, 2, 3, and that small hop of the leg, which is with a single leg which you're standing on. This is that 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we'll do this one more time with music. Just the leg movement with a simple clap, and then maybe we'll try to get onto the step with the actual clap. Okay. Five, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so now I think you guys know the trick already now. You got the legs, you know the hands. Now it is just doing the same thing together. Put together like the legs, the waist, and the hands. So I will just try to show it to you sideways, so you can just see exactly. We'll just want to show it to you sideways, and then maybe we can do it with you all in line. Music. Five, 6, Okay, so just before we conclude, can we just have that quick final thing happening where you're doing the leg movements and the claps, but gradually ensuring that your legs are not getting compromised at all. Okay, so we'll just do this one last time, everyone together. We'll start off with facing towards the left side, and sideways we go forward and we come back. Okay, and again remember that just in case when people get tired doing this hopping step, no one stops you from doing the simple step at any point of time. So you can do that till the time you can take a breather, and then again come back with energy again. Right. Okay. Okay, so what do you want to do? Heaps or circle?
Quickly we can show one circle and quickly we can show each just on the display, not teaching.
Okay. So what we are doing is we will teach you, we will show you in fact how to take a circle and why it is important to understand it correctly. Just listen to this because there is a wrong perception from a lot of people, because you come across hundreds and hundreds of people every year, and for them being Gujaratis, everybody knows to take one circle. So what I'll do is you'll do it, or because I think we might have a place constraint, 4 circles. So what we will do is we'll try to show the same right, left. First, we will just try to show you one circle in that 1, 2, 3, 4 counts. Then in the same 4 counts, we'll try to show you 2 circles. And then in those same 4 counts, we'll try to show you 4 circles. We'll do that and then maybe we'll speak on that. Okay, beautiful. So what you just saw was in the first 4 counts, Suraj did was just take 1 circle. Then after some time, in 4 counts, he took 2 circles, and then in the same 4 counts, he took 4 circles. So the point which I'm trying to make here is that a lot of people believe that they already know 1 circle and they want to learn directly 2 and 4 circles. So we'll just quickly share that what our thoughts are on this. It is like when you're doing something big, it is always important to have a strong foundation, because we have interacted with n number of people who come and tell us that, sir, why don't you teach me 2 and 4 circles? So we say, okay, join our class, we'll teach you how to take 1 circle. No, sir, we already know how to take 1 circle. So we have a very simple discussion happening, simple debate happening. So we asked them that, great, you want me to teach 2 circles, can you just tell me that who taught you 1 circle? They are like, we learned it on our own. So that is perfectly fine, because we have learned most of our dancing on our own. So he said that people say that, okay, we can learn we have learned one circle on our own. Our second question to them was that if you have learned one circle on your own, why don't you learn 2 and 4 circles also on your own? Their answers are, in a very innocent and genuine way, that no, sir, we try doing 2 and 4 circles, but we are not able to do it. So then our discussion goes forward like, so we tell them that, does that mean that the one circle which you're taking, there might be a technical flaw in that? The technical flaw can be that maybe a circle is basically geometry. Okay, are you using the 360 degrees properly? Balancing is something to do with physics. Okay, so are you using your hands correctly, and while taking a circle, are you having your body balance correctly? So all these things is something what will define that if you're taking that one circle correctly, that will ensure that how strong a foundation you are laying to go to 2 circles and 4 circles. So that is what we just try to display over here, that maybe to do 2 and 4 circles, the technique of one circle has to be super duper correct. Then only it's 2, 4, because we have our students who can now take 8 circles and even 16 circles maybe per beat. But there is a right geometry and physics involved, because which you cannot ignore completely. So that is why that learning becomes more and more important. Okay, so what else you want?
We can show hints and maybe Dandiya we can just perform.
Okay, so what we will do is we will show you one more step, very popular traditional step. We call it the heech. So we'll just quickly do it and show it to you. Heech the music, please. So this is again a very graceful step. We always try to ensure that we enjoy what we're doing. We are enjoying that. I hope you are enjoying seeing us. So till the time we don't interact with each other. So let's have a quick glance of the heech step. So that's some very simple heech step which we try to show it to you. Again, if you see in all the steps what we do, we try to ensure that all the body parts are used correctly, whether it was a neck movement or the wrist movement or the knees bending or a back bending. So all these things, we believe that this is how all the body parts coming together in the right way will help you to make your dance look more and more better, to make you feel more and more better when you're dancing. And before we conclude today, what we will do is that we'll quickly show you some different dandiya steps what we do. Well, just to give you a good closure to today's program. So I hope Kalpana, your people have been enjoying. So maybe we will speak to Kalpana later that whether how you guys have enjoyed. But I think we definitely always love doing something for our culture. Last time when I was in UK, the beautiful thing what happened is besides Gujaratis, besides Indians, Tejal organized a workshop for me in Halifax for a school where there were 300 Pakistani kids. So I was so happy that I am teaching Garba to 300 Pakistanis. There were girls, their teachers dancing with me in burqas and hijabs next to me. So for us, it is always a matter of pride to do something which is to do with our culture. So again, Kalpana, before we conclude, we're just showing you the dandiya step, but it was a beautiful thing for us to interact in, maybe it was a one-way interaction, but to show something what we love so much. So we'll quickly show you the dandiya steps. By the way, these dandiyas have come all the way from West. Okay. Okay, so that is something, a few dandiya steps which we do in our classes very regularly. People have been enjoying seeing this, performing this, learning this. So I'm sure you also had a good time in seeing it, and maybe I'm sure you'll have a good time learning this also in the future. So anything else you'd like to?
No, so I think I would just like to say that thank you everyone for attending the class. Thank you Kalpana ji for all the support, and you can see the details below. We are coming up with regular classes online, especially for the Europe audience as per your timing. So if you are interested, please write to SSGDEurope@gmail.com. Apart from that, if you have any queries, you can write down. We are reading the comments and questions. Thank you for the lovely comments. And if you have any queries, we'll just wait for a couple of minutes before we sign off. If you can come up with your questions, we would be happy to answer. Thank you, Kalpana ji, for the kind words. Thank you, Anuj. Thank you so much. Yes, hopefully we would love to have you guys in Mumbai someday and experience the Mumbai Navratri as well. Anybody dropping down to Mumbai, please do contact us, and we'll be glad to take you to one of our Navratri sessions.
And also, I think, I don't know, we were just talking to Tejal the other day, and maybe this will be like after 6 years, for the first time, we are not there at the post Navratri, will not be in London. So a very different thing different feeling for us. Last year, we performed at the Leicester Mela Golden Mile also. From the last 6 years, 4 times I think we've been performing at the Trafalgar Square also. Last year we in fact performed at the Luton Mela also. Quite a few performances happening last year. So we look forward to doing more and more. We almost have a team now in Leicester, in London also, where we'll be having more and more performances happening at different places. So yes, look forward to dancing with you all, enjoying with you all, and doing something related to our culture together. So thank you very much. This is where from Soni School of Garba Dance, SSGD Europe, we would like to conclude today's session. Hope you had a fantastic time. There's Kalpana Bain, there is Tejal in Leicester, who will be coordinating a lot of things for us. Any information, we have our pages. You can please send in your details over there. We will try to ensure we get back to you at the earliest. Thank you very much again.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a great day.